welcome to episode 5 of Cancer Chronicles. So I'm looking down because I have my notes. Again, I'm learning that I definitely need to take notes so that I can make sure I say everything I want to say in the videos. So tonight I am in my room shooting the video, real comfortable. And so this week, I just really wanted to go over a lot of what's in my chemo bag. And we'll get to that in a minute. But like I said, welcome. My daughter told me I need to make sure I tell you guys to like, subscribe, and something about a bell to let you know when I'm posting the video. So there's that. And also just share. If there's anyone you know that may be going through, share the video. Update, I cut my hair again. I wanted it shorter, and this time I got some little designs in here, and it's nice, but I think I'm gonna do something else to it again. So we'll see how that turns out. I'll update you guys next time on what's going on with the hair. Since last time, I also had chemo number 2, and I would drop a picture. My cousin Erica went with me, and we had fun laughing and talking until I fell asleep, because they give you Benadryl, and they tell you it's like the Benadryl that's over the counter, but it is on a whole different level, and it knocks you all the way out. So that was interesting. That's probably the most interesting part of chemo, is the Benadryl that they put in my IV. So there's that. One thing that I'm learning, I learned this week, and really the whole process, but a lot this week, is when things start to get overwhelming, because they do. In this process, there's so much information being thrown at you, and sometimes I feel like the nurses and the doctors, not so much the doctors, but a lot this week, the nurses, it's almost like they assume that you know certain things, and you don't. This is all new for, us in the beginning, until you start to learn the terminology and the things and how everything works. It's so new. And I don't think that they intentionally make you feel like you're stupid. But this week I felt that. So what I've learned to do this week is to just stop, take a deep breath, say a little prayer, and smile, and remind myself that God's got this, and go from there, and either ask for an explanation or remind the nurse or whoever. Insurance is a whole nother issue I'm dealing with, and that's horrible. But to remind them that, hey, this is new for me. Can you explain that? Or I don't know what you're talking about. Can you break that down? So stop and breathe, say a little prayer, smile, and remember that God has got it. So yes, that was my takeaways this week. So now let's get to what's in the chemo bag. You might say, what is the chemo bag? Well, it's the bag you take to chemo. So this is my bag I got from Amazon, and I'll put the link in the description. But it says Fight Like a Girl, and it's got so many compartments and things. It's really cool. I love this bag. I can fit so much stuff in here. So let's run down what is in the chemo bag. Some of these things are kind of like essentials, and some of them are just nice to have. You may need them, you might not need them. Some of my chemo sessions are 6.5 hours or more, and then the other 2 after the long session are about 2.5 to 3.5 hours. So some stuff you may need and you may not. But we'll start in the front pocket. What's in here? So I keep hand sanitizer in here. I always have that. I keep extra masks, my charging cord, because if you're in a long session, your phone is more than likely gonna die. I have these things called chimes. You can get these on Amazon too, in different flavors. This one's really good. It's a ginger chew. And sometimes during chemo, you get these, this is, some people say a metallic taste in your mouth. When they're flushing your port with saline, you can taste that. But if you start to feel nauseous or anything like that, these are good. And I use these too. Sometimes after chemo, I start to get like almost like an acid indigestion type feeling or a reflux type feeling. And I eat these and they do the same thing as taking like a Tums or something. So, and they're good. They're vegan and gluten-free. So these are in there. I keep a pen for writing in my journal. And then, moving on to the next pocket, I'll go through this in a minute. This they gave me in my first chemo session, and this is so awesome that someone does this. It says Georgia Rooks was sponsored these little bags, and on here they say, I can do all things through him who gives me strength, Philippians 4:13. So we'll go over what's in this bag in a second. All right, so I have my Emla cream, which goes on my port, and it numbs my port before they access it for chemo. I keep some lotion for my hands just to have it. I always have that. I also I have to ice my hands and feet during chemo, and that is to help prevent numbness and tingling in my hands and feet. Sometimes that is a side effect of chemo. And so these are for my hands, and ice packs just slip right inside, and I wear them during chemo. Tums, like I said, the chimes taste better, but I have both. These are some nice cozy socks. A friend of mine, couple really good friends of mine, Cindy and Kel, they gave me these socks, and they're my cancer kick and butt socks, and they keep my feet warm while I'm in there. Tylenol just in case I need it. Don't have to have that because they give you those meds in your IV, so you don't need it. Some candy. I have a word search. I have a neck pillow, which this one also came from Amazon, and I don't really need it there because they provide pillows, so I haven't used this, but it's really soft and nice, and you can just put it on there, relax. And it has a nice little handy bag, a drawstring. It's a really soft, nice pillow, so definitely a good option. I have my devotional book that my sister bought me, Jesus Calling. This is a really good one. And so I can just go through and read my daily devotional while I'm sitting in there. And she got this from Amazon too, so I'll see if I can get the link and put that one in there too. And then I keep, these are nausea bands, just in case. I haven't had to use these yet, but I keep them in here. I'll link that in there too. Some gum. And I also have my doctor recommended tea tree oil for my nails. Now I haven't taken the dip powder off of my nails yet, but one of the side effects again of chemo is like softening of the nails. Sometimes the nails can come up, and so he recommended tea tree oil, and this also came off of Amazon. I'll link that. And that's like a polish. I have chapstick, which I think I need some, so I'm gonna put some on right now. And I'm gonna keep my lips moisturized. I keep my blessed oil. I got this from my church. So if I start feeling anxious or anything, I can anoint and pray over myself with my oil. And that's it for my bag. I put water in here too, but my water bottle is like really huge. So that doesn't always fit. And then, and I usually keep my little promises, which they're little cards that look like this. Now I can read those too. All right, now this little bag, super cute, so nice that someone does these and they give us to us warriors on our first chemo. So it's like it's my little mini chemo bag. Inside, there's lotion, gum, hand sanitizer. There's a pen in here and a little sleep mask. Here's a little scope, toothbrushes. It's the one where you don't have to use water or anything. You can just brush your teeth with them. Some sunscreen, lemonade packets. Some of those same ginger chews I was telling you about. They put some of those in here. Some tea, Tylenol. It is literally everything that I put in my bag, not knowing that I was getting this. Little bag, almost everything. Little nail file. They also included Queasy drops, so they have the same effect as the little nausea bands. These are for get nauseous, Queasy drops. Some more candy. And Tic Tac. This is the cutest little Tic Tac. Y'all see that? That's so cute. They also gave us socks, nice fluffy socks, because it gets cold in the room where they do the chemo. Chapstick. Tissue, in case you need it. A little notebook to journal and jot things down. This is a little decal and it says, "You got this." And I try to remind myself that every day, that I got this. And all of us, no matter what we're going through, we need to make sure we remind ourselves every day we got this. She also put the hand warmers, hot hands in there. More Queasy drops. And there's a little card for, looks like some self-care, skincare things. And this place is S&D family of brands. I'm assuming they did the bag because it says fashion, jewelry, skincare, and handbags. So there's that information there. And they did this little bag. It's super cute. And it says, "Your adventure awaits" in here. It's a little travel bag. Cute on the inside. And all of that stuff fit right down in this bag. So they blessed us with these bags, and I'm very grateful for them. It's just a little something to make you feel special and remind you that people are thinking of you and they care about how you're doing and how this process goes. So I'm going to put everything back in the bag. And so much in one little bag, right? I'm so grateful for all of these things because they make going through this process a little bit easier. It's the smallest of things sometimes that make the greatest impact. It doesn't have to always be this huge grand gesture that makes a difference in somebody's life. It's the small things too. So I'm thankful for them for doing that. I'm also thankful for my family and my friends that continually support me and reach out. The text messages, the calls, the random gifts, things like that. It really just, like I said last time, it just reminds me that people are here for me. And I'm thankful for them for helping me through this process because it's not easy. It's not. And like I said before, it's a roller coaster. And some days you're doing great. And some days, like I said, you got to stop, breathe, say a little prayer, remind yourself that God's got it, and smile anyway. So I'm thankful. My nurse, Casey, at the Orlando Health, He's awesome. He's really, really awesome. Great guy. I'm thankful. Twice I've had him, both times. And he's super nice. Great guy. And with that, my blessing jar. So last time I put some things that I was thankful for this week. Some things, I already wrote out the cards this time, that I'm thankful for. Strength to keep pushing. Sometimes it's hard to muster up that strength, and you have to really just be like, I have these long talks with God, like, Lord, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, and then all of a sudden I have a little strength to push through to the next thing. So I'm thankful for the strength that he gives me. And my awesome blessing, Zoe, my daughter in this has been so strong, and things that I need, she just takes the lead and gets things. Like it was the other day going to work, because I'm still working, and I was lugging stuff to my classroom, and she grabbed my water bottle, and there was something else I was trying to lug, and she just didn't ask, like, Mom, do you need? And she just grabbed it and kept walking onto the classroom, got my keys and opened the door, and she's just taking the lead and just doing things to make life easier. And I just appreciate her, and I appreciate the spirit that God put in her, because she's always been such a helper. She doesn't like to see anybody struggling or hurt, and so I'm thankful for her in this right now. All right, now some tips, because I always want to leave you with something. Self-care is important. Do something for yourself that makes you feel good and makes you feel happy. It is so important, whether it's an extra long shower or getting your nails painted, whatever it is, self-care is important. So take time for yourself. Eat good. My friend Chef Nikki with Green Table, and they weren't a popular now. They're in East Orlando. She's been helping me with my healthy eating and doing what I can do for my body from home. And so that for me, that looks like changing my eating habits. And so she's been helping me with that and helping me to fight cancer from home while the doctors do what they do from their office. Stay on top of your health. Get your breast exams, your mammograms, do your yearly well woman visits, all that. Men too, get your checkups. Stay on top of your health. If you're not gonna do it for you, do it for your children. They need you, and they need us. So we got to be here, and we got to make sure we do our parts to keep us healthy through self-care, through eating right, and making sure we get our checkups. So do those things, please. I showed you these little promises from God for women. I got this from Amazon too, and I'll link it. And so I want to share what the card is that I pulled. I want to share a card each time, so I'll share this card. And it says, whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Psalms 91:1. So I leave y'all with that tonight. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Psalms 91:1. So it says on the other side, if God brings you to it, he will bring you through it. So affirm that. God will bring me through it. I'm telling myself that. I want you guys to tell yourself that no matter what you're going through, not just cancer, no matter what you're going through in life, God will bring you through it. If he brings you to it, he's going to walk you through it. You just got to trust him and go through the process. So with that, I love y'all. Thank you for spending this time with me. I know the videos are getting long. The first ones were super short, but thank y'all for spending this time with me. It allows me to share, and I pray that it helps someone along the way too. So I will see y'all next time. I love y'all. Love on each other, and good night.